When I was younger, I always imagined some sort of game that was a fusion between Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, a turn based RPG where you could use guns and grenades and stuff like that to accomplish your goals. I never thought I would play a game like that. And then one day, rummaging through a friend's stack of dusty and scratched discs, I found a copy of Parasite Eve. Little did I know, I found exactly what I was looking for, and then some. Parasite Eve is an action role playing game with survival horror elements and was developed in 1998 and published by Square. It was directed by Takashi Tokita and has an amazing soundtrack composed by Yoko Shimomura. When producer Hironobu Sakaguchi first began planning Final Fantasy VII, he conceived it as a noir detective mystery set in New York where a hot-blooded detective named Joe investigated a string of recent bombings. Ouch, that one didn't age well. Final Fantasy VII would end up taking a different direction, but some of those discarded plot ideas were used in the creation of Parasite Eve. Plot-wise, the game serves as a sequel to the book Parasite Eve, written in 1995. The game was also Square's first M-rated game due to disturbing imagery, body horror, sexual themes, and violence. The player takes on the role of Aya Brea, an NYPD rookie attending an opera at Carnegie Hall with a loser blind date. During the opera, everyone in the building spontaneously combusts, except for Aya and the actress on stage, Melissa. Aya confronts Melissa on stage and says that Aya's mitochondria need more time to develop. What the fuck are they talking about? Melissa then mutates into a beast and flees into the sewers. The player must hunt down the biological entity known as Eve, as well as mutated monsters along the way, using her hidden mitochondrial powers to save New York City. That's right, she's gonna use mitochondria to give herself superpowers. I just thought it was the powerhouse of the cell. Gameplay-wise, in Parasite Eve, you gain new powers and attributes by gaining experience points and leveling up, similar to the leveling systems in Final Fantasy. You move around on a world map, which is limited to specific destinations. Like in Final Fantasy, when traveling, there's a chance of random encounters to take place. Enemies will materialize and attack the player on the same screen they move around on, with no battle mode being used. The game uses a pausable real-time combat system with an active time bar that sets the time that must be waited before a character can take their action. While waiting for their turn, the player can be moved around to dodge enemy attacks. Upon each turn, the player may choose between attacking with their equipped weapon by pressing the attack button, using parasite energy, using items, changing a weapon or armor, or trying to escape. When attacking, the battle briefly pauses and a dome symbolizing the range of the weapon appears, allowing the player to target an enemy within that range. Parasite energy recharges during the battle, but the more players use it, the slower it refills. When not in battle, the player has the option of altering weapons and armor with attributes and effects with items called tools, which are very limited in number. Let me tell you, this game is a complete mindfuck. At one point you watch a rat turn into an oozing fucking beast. At one point you try to stop the game's antagonist from breaking into a hospital, stealing sperm samples, and artificially inseminating herself to create the ultimate being. Fuck. Pretty average RPG stuff, huh? And also, you read a creepy ass journal from an actress trying to do whatever it takes to succeed. So if you're looking for a weird subgenre of RPG to play that has body horror, adult themes that you don't see in other RPGs, and a different setting, than your average high fantasy, look no further than Parasite Eve. Even in 2021, it's an interesting play with an interesting storyline and some crazy ass shit. Thank you for watching. Catch my next video.